Okay. Cool.
Danganronpa.
A little loud.
Danganronpa.
Okay. So I was right before the trial. One moment.
Makoto, listen. However,
Okay. Why is everyone mad at me?
You called for me! Oh, I'm on fire! Yes! My beautiful scissors!
No, she's back.
Well now, thrills, chills, kills!
that's fine.
Unbelievable. Today, I'm feeling white.
I'm feeling white?
Stop talking.
You guys.
In the name of my...
Okay. So, how do we figure this out?
Hey. However, so
I still don't know who the mastermind is, really. I am excited to finally be finished with the game, though.
Yoo-hoo!
Okay.
Thrills,
I hope this actually is the end. Cool. Charging. I don't think I gained any new skills. Okay.
Since this will be the final class, if you can figure out Mukuro's, you guys, but if then, and of course, waiting for the loser is the.
are you saying that if you
Yep.
and that's final? No.
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're...
Is the mastermind?
Hmm?
Don't bother. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? I'm right, aren't I?
Could be. I guess since the Ultimate Despair was a group of people.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence.
So I know you stole my. You're all out to get me. I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I took evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, this doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence? You guys have all been working together, haven't you?
Group photo?
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves everyone.
What? This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind?
No, that's wrong.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it.
Oh.
But that can't be right. See? I'm the only one not in it.
Interesting.
Hero, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
One second.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Huh? A trap? How rude! What grounds
You
do
would
you
never
have
lay a
for
trap
such
for us.
audacious accusations?
I got it! In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received. So, in the picture I got, in the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hero got, he's the only one missing.
Okay.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose.
Was he there?
In other words, Monokuma gave the
We each saw a picture.
Yeah,
Listen, can I? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
I didn't even notice that.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't...
Very unusual about the group photos. Okay.
Can you just forget about the trying to trick?
And on top of that, they...
No.
What do you...
Yeah, I don't. So it's got to be a fake.
But you know,
Huh?
So somehow
Don't
I've
get me
lost my
wrong.
memory.
is that really enough to...
What do you...
Oh, okay. There's my M. There we go.
Now I understand.
I'm glad you got a double dose of the swimsuit photo.
Let's say that somehow.
Oh, I get it. So as if you expect.
Yeah, we...
Is it Heroes textbooks?
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school,
Oh, interview.
I remember everything that's happened.
So
Okay,
the
I think it's there.
idea that we all...
It's totally stupid!
Obviously. You're
Okay.
saying we all got...
Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi?
I promise you, I haven't lost ever since I got to this school. I remember everything that's happened.
No, it's wrong. Those photos aren't the only things that this DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of us, including you.
You lie! I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself. The
Okay.
headmaster...
Doing good so far.
What you say?
I didn't imagine you.
It's not about... You expect me to believe all...
Well, we don't have any way to refute it.
How can you say that?
To be honest, I have something...
Something else?
You said the DVD What were the interviews?
The headmaster sat each of us down. He asked us if we could accept the idea. What kind of question?
And?
We'd say
Actually, we all... Even me. I heard myself say yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
The same goes for you don't remember choosing to live here forever.
it doesn't matter even if I bought the whole amnesia. That's just insane.
Insane or not, we can't move forward and...
You sure are.
I know it sounds absurd, but
Indeed. We all...
Yep.
So we accept that.
This is all...
And this isn't like some You stole those specific...
Oopsie.
of course, there's no way we...
How? Come. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Would you really believe anything?
What matters is figuring out what the interview with the headmaster, taking that group, there must have been a purpose to it all.
Of course there was a purpose.
You mean the motive you came up with?
That has something to do with the
But that works. Anyway, I'm sure it's not
Okay.
easy.
Okay, so you want us to figure...
Gotcha.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course. They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
Are you there?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is probably 1,000,000 miles away. Because masterminds always lurk off in the background, right?
It feels like...
So who did it?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind that much I'm sure.
When you...
Is the mastermind real?
Of course. They have to be here somewhere.
No?
Shoot!
Maybe the last one?
Whoever did it is the stat much like
When you the mastermind.
Of course, they have to be.
What makes you so?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's the mastermind is probably a million.
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Some of these aren't really contradictions.
There's no
Well,
question that the
yeah,
mastermind
okay,
is
no,
somewhere
okay, that's
within
fair.
How do you know? Did you find?
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that so there can't be any doubt.
There can't be any. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
Maybe it's Hiro? If he actually does have psychic powers?
So if the mastermind is in the school,
How'd they?
So we're the only ones here. It's not me. I'm.
Well, it's not me.
Or is it
Makoto?
Sayaka
What?
from the
Why
first one that
me?
died?
Guys, it's super weird how you're the only one.
Oh, I get it. The only.
Nuts!
Wait! Everyone, calm down. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon.
that's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering.
Yeah, well, how much?
He's right.
If you want something to talk about, we haven't fully established.
Huh? But
No, that isn't. Wouldn't you
Okay.
agree?
I got it!
The other
All
wounds, right.
of the wounds covering her body.
Hey, now hold on a second. You. It made it pretty clear. Those wounds, so they can't possibly.
Consider this. What if the murder
What?
What if, when we discovered if that's true, then naturally the wounds.
That because. Huh? Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate.
Oh, but she doesn't have any scars.
She. Not weird, okay?
And that was in the profile.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me this time, Wimsey.
you made me go.
Don't worry. There wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all.
There you go.
No, it's wrong. No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the head, despite the time she spent in when she entered this school.
To be denied so. Maybe it's because of.
Anyway,
The
so
training.
we can, in which case, they could be the.
As a matter of fact, when examining her body, I found that her stomach and
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, the wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Okay.
But if that's what, then does that mean she's really been?
That's exact. When we found her body in the garden,
So then, what about the... Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a... If Mukuro had already been dead, so who was it?
I got it!
Okay.
The one who attacked me. When we discovered Mukuro in the... I naturally assumed, but I was wrong. It wasn't her at all.
What are you?
Oh, don't mind me. Let's start off with your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that. You can't really know who was under that. The true identity of the masked attacker is...
That's what I was thinking. The tattoo should be a giveaway.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who is. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba!
You're wrong. Even if there's another part of the attacker we can...
Oh? And what is it, the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe
Right
the
hand.
right foot? Or perhaps the left foot? Or could it be the hips?
Ugh. Okay.
You never saw it.
So you can't have it. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. There's another part of the...
Oh? Is it the right hand?
Or the left hand?
Shoot! You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who... I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba!
You're wrong.
Even if there's another part of the attack...
Oh? Is it the right hand? Or the left?
There we go.
No, it's wrong. Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir. But I saw the right hand. And there was no... So there's no way the...
Yeah, well, but that still doesn't... It could have been...
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have...
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so...
Oh, okay, sure, but what about Kyoko?
No, she's got scars all over her
If
hands,
you
right?
insist.
Huh?
What do you think? I'll show you.
Your hands!
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first...
I thought you didn't want it.
If it means we get another step closer... My scars... Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful! On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those paws! Sorry.
Okay.
Not at all.
Sure, as long as it means... Because if you haven't noticed...
That's true.
On the contrary.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead.
I promise you, without...
Then somehow she was...
And after she died, did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
Biolab, right?
Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's
Right.
the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
Okay, so this would be the tarp.
I got it! What makes me so sure the tarp that we found when I was checking it over again, I noticed that some text.
Oh,
Holy...
Makoto's nitpicky nature.
This proves that the tarp are... In fact, there's a whole...
Okay, that
So
wasn't
when
too
the
bad.
killer moved the body, then they simply left it as it was to protect against.
You made it.
Where's your evidence? Prove that the body.
There is no evidence. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Are you talking about?
You see, the biolab can...
La la la!
Such a child.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that?
What?
Why is he just distracting me?
Don't tell me you forgot. So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto.
Okay. What is the inconsistency? Oh, right. The number of people dead. Is this something
Are
different?
you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this?
That is super distracting.
I'm not listening!
Oh? What?
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! I'm not listening!
No?
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! I'm not listening!
What? How did I miss that?
Is this really the end for all of us?
Okay.
I refuse to give up yet!
I'm confused how I messed that up.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! I'm not listening!
Okay, so it's not that. Ah,
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! I'm not listening!
how?
What? What do you want?
Why do I
I'm
have
not
secret?
listening!
This should prove it!
Didn't I?
resistance. What are you? Like I said before.
Hmm.
And as part of that, that's where everyone who's...
And it was set up so
Interesting.
that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
Oh. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom and get some water. Okay, I am back. The 8 lights? Oh.
Shoot!
Oh no. Ow. It was 6, wasn't it? It was the lights that were... Yeah, it's the lights that are still there.
I refuse to give up yet.
Okay.
And as part of that, that's what...
And
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one... And there were only 9.
Why does that matter?
I got it! 10 of the lights should have been on.
suspicious. That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab...
You're saying a dead body just...
I got it!
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mook, and yet...
Then
It may very well be,
but if that's true,
including Monokuma's executions. There have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies.
Konnichiwa. Hey,
That's the point I'm
Elias.
trying
Long time
to
no
make.
see.
I'm completely lost.
Maybe it's Junko?
How can the number of...
Shoot!
What?
I got it!
Okay.
What about it? The same person
Oh, how was
was
school?
killed twice.
Are you back in school now?
Killed twice?
Officially, but one of the victims may have been murdered, and if that's the case, there could
Technically,
Could easily have happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced.
It was Mukuro, of course, before she was killed as Mukuro.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the body.
No, that's crazy. Besides, who could that...
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of her.
Nothing's gonna... Because Kyoko's tough.
Oh, that's good.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as?
Oh, it's
Was it
Junko.
Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima?
What?
shoot.
Okay.
Who is this was it
I'll look through it.
Junko Leon Kuwata, Chihiro Fujimando Owa, Kiyotaka Ishimaru, Hifumi Yamada, Celestia Lu, whatever? Or maybe Sakura Oga. No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice! Who is this someone else that was it? Sayaka, my Junko Enoshima?
There we go.
No, that's wrong. Junko. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
what do you mean?
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears all over her body.
Did anything exciting happen at school
And
today?
Mukuro died from a number of when you compare that to the...
And those, yes, and those are the. That explains why those.
So let me see.
That's fair.
Junko, or someone going by that name. Then her body was kept in the biolab. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of...
It all matches up, right?
It's really... Wait,
It means that there haven't been... Which also means that among the people we
Ah.
thought were dead, one is still alive.
Why?
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
who is it? Who's behind...
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive.
Ah. I see.
Junko's body and made it look like she was so total silence. The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you get...
Okay.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
No, that's wrong.
My students just went on their spring break
The body we found
last
in the
week,
garden was Mukuro.
so
That's
I don't
one
have
thing
too
we
much
can
to
be
do
sure
at
of.
work now, but
The body's
Still have to go
appearance
in.
and measurements are right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Everything in her profile
That
is
is
consistent with that
ridiculously small.
corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. Here's my answer.
okay, got it.
Junko is still alive.
Are you sure?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubted. But we saw her get impaled. If Junko were still alive, but you yourself confirmed.
She was dead.
So,
It must be.
Then you're with.
I know you gave it.
This case hasn't been You haven't given up all.
No!
That's all well and good, but how Junko
Okay.
Then both of them are dead.
I think we need to look at. Let's assume Junko is.
Interesting. Placement? Oh,
Now I understand. That's it! What if she switched places with someone else?
Switched places?
That's right! Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah. You're saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that.
okay.
So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
At the moment of death? No.
Shoot!
Why would she switch at the beginning?
Shoot! I got it! The two of them may have switched places. Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death.
She was extra
After all,
violent.
the one we...
Hold on. So you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
Oh, that's why she said the
We'd
magazines
already met her?
edited her so much.
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, so Mukuro could, and we never would have known. That would easily allow.
Wait, but Junko never had.
She could have hidden it with If she did, It likely melted. Plus, there were the fake. They were the same fake red.
But
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo, so I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out. But too bad for you, Monaco.
Wait, so this
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone. In other words, it would be fair to...
What's wrong?
I think he's afraid. Fear is only possible where hope is possible.
Then why haven't you been?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense.
Then why did you try and protect...
I tried to protect. When did I?
Already figured it out. Nice. Ah.
Shoot!
What? He covered up her face. Could do that. Oh, there's a second to spare. To this?
Shoot!
Trying to hide her identity. No.
Shoot!
What am I supposed to choose here?
I refuse to give up yet!
How is he hiding her identity?
Yes, it...
we'd already met her?
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko. And that would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on...
Why is he hiding her? Maybe? No? I'm really confused on this. No? I'm just guessing at this point. A little bit.
Shoot!
No. That one.
Shoot!
Ah. Some of it doesn't make the most sense.
I refuse to give up yet. Two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
Okay, so I need to skip all this again.
That's true. It was quite an elaborate plan, to be sure. Making...
One second. I'm trying to look up what I need to do. Okay. I guess we'll just go through everything? Nope. Why would it be this? No. That doesn't make any sense.
I got it!
What is this? Okay. Oh. So it's not... Okay.
You made sure I couldn't is because you didn't want me to.
Oh, yeah! If there...
And if Makoto, it would have been totally off the
That whole power outage thing was...
Okay. And then this part is just kind of strange that there's a rhythm game.
What do you want? What do you want? Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up! That's impossible!
Prove it? The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo. I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
I saw that a little while ago.
What's so unusual about them?
I got it! Junko's face, the one thing common to...
Yeah, from the very beginning.
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, with all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko, which is why you had to have picked, because if we could have seen her face, that the Junko in the picture... Xanadu!
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole she's the true master of Xanadu ×2!
With this, the identity...
No! Don't bother trying. There's no more room for debate. I'll prove every...
Okay, so now I need to... make a comic. Okay, so she gets stabbed. That was in the freezer. Big knife. Okay. What was the condition of the body? That. Bomb. Okay,
Here's exactly
let's see.
what happened. We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student, who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko Enoshima. Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue.
Okay.
Until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked me.
Doing good so far.
After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same.
The little bit about
She
the
wanted us
magazine
to
in the
believe
beginning
murder
makes more
had
sense
only
now.
recently taken place. Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person.
I'm more
we
interested
met
in
the
how
beginning.
they stole the memories and stuff.
This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma.
That makes sense.
The real Junko Enoshima. That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
What? Are you broken again?
I mean, it's a group of people, so it could be.
So don't even try.
Come on!
But-
It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
Okay. Oh, I guess I've seen the Bear Berets before.
We have been waiting so
Oh, that's a
very
voice.
long for peasants like you to appear. If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world. We've
That
even
voice
drawn
is
up the
not.
deed already. We will grant you honor, status, and some of our home cooking. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Oh, thanks.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry. It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play. Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. Huh? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
I feel like This isn't the first time I've seen you.
Oh, what? I thought it was the magazine.
I got it! That's right! It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it!
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far.
So I was then what you took.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same, because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist.
That's some great.
Not even if they're twins.
Oh, are
I
they
know.
twins?
It's such a... So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relate. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro.
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima! And together, we were the Despair Sisters! Like I said, I get bored easy. But if you're... Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask maybe it's new to your dumb ass? But of course, just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a...
But if she was your twin, that means...
And for reasons deeper and dark...
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Does she just keep switching
For my plan
hairstyles?
to work, someone had to be able to control the so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family. Leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment.
I haven't played Xenoblade.
So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the three atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society.
Okay.
Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched?
Sadly, her inability to match my... She was nothing more than a bit player. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right
I'm
away.
not clicking on that lol.
Which is precisely why I killed her.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the
Ooh,
letter,
this
you
one's
know?
worse.
If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
Oh.
Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro... But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under Misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope. I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us,
I really don't
it's
like
not a
this
big
cute
deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own That's not true at all.
I don't think that.
We were twins. Oh, that's why it gets me so excited. Killing my precious sister with my... That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super despair. It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
And my sister, too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her.
This is weird.
Super.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormal.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts!
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can... So, I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate...
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Don't you mean...
What did you just say?
It looks like it's the anime.
You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are. Yap.
Are you talking about our...
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer. So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries. And then, we'll have our victory!
I can't wait!
Alright, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrancing exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in...
Class trials.
I got it! You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another
It's
question.
a weird pose.
Did you notice that each motive I presented... Yep, you got it. So that's my question to... When Sayaka was murdered, what...
I got it! The driving force
Oh,
behind the motive
right.
you presented us with at that point was human...
Ding, ding, ding. Each video showed the total... For example... I ruined all those relations. It was to motivate your desire to... But still...
You're the one that did...
Yes, well...
So, what was the theme for the
Money?
I got it! It was...
Yay! Hey, Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was... embarrassing and the whole reason Mondo
I'm
did
glad
what
they
he
aren't
did
making me actually
was to
remember
protect
all of
his
this.
secret.
So, how long do you plan?
Relax, relax. So...
I got it! It was
Okay, so that
money,
was greed.
wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again! Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds.
What's the point of all this? Why are you...
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
Huh. Interesting. One quick second. Okay, I am back again. Sakura's secret. This one's tougher. No.
Shoot!
Betrayal?
I got it! In her case,
Precisely. Once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships, secrets, money, betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Okay.
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours?
one
Weren't we
thing to ask.
discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is close.
Okay.
You see, by taking away, of course that hope merely exists.
How could taking away...
And plus, you haven't...
Is that so? All the mere fact that that's what you...
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this, that is why we took your memories. So that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Which means if we did have our memory...
What?
So something bad is on the outside.
But it's not an... I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your soul. Just like Crazy Eddie slashing his price. Then... Okie dokie. I'd like for you to...
You mean, so something really...
Now are you interested in what... See your... Behold! This is the outside world.
Oh. Weird. Is it like The Purge, but with a weird bear?
Dangerous.
What are you talking about?
This is a scene. What you just saw. That world is locked away within. If you can't remember. Better kick your. I don't remember. Ain't a fuck on the final.
There's another. Oh, okay. Another trial.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
Want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us,
Yep.
I don't understand a damn thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I
Think
mean,
that.
you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything. This is the end for all of us. What other choice do we have?
Huh. Okay.
Come on,
Yep.
bitches! What the fuck happened?
You want us to... When it comes to that crazy...
I don't understand it.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember. What am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember.
This isn't really a contradiction, though.
No, that's wrong.
The genocide Jill
Shima,
remembers?
the other two.
Genocide Jack?
Two of them share certain kinds of...
See. Then even if one personality...
What do you say?
Are you telling me to swap places? No! That's...
Coco, you're...
It's Wait.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Why wouldn't she
And I
have
want
told
to
us
have
that
it
the
answered.
outside world
Do you
is
know anything?
gross?
What?
The video that's...
Who the hell are you? Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
That's enough. Just look at
Okay.
this.
Aye, aye. Roger, you got it.
Well,
I don't have all the details. Of course it...
Then you remember all the...
So you didn't lose...
Then why didn't you... I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. Oh my god.
More importantly,
Huh? What's the matter, miss? Oh no! You seriously...
just answer the question.
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it still happened, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Okay.
Why is that phrased?
Because it's all because of that event.
what is?
Are you serious? I'm talking...
Is...
The world's been destroyed!
It's Explain yourself.
Copy that? Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, it was so big and so bad that even this I guess you could say what happened was... But it was more on the level of a... Either way, there's no doubt that it... And as a result, the world turned out the way it did. And
That's all there is to it?
well, it just so happens I don't miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time.
We already did, and she didn't know.
I couldn't listen.
Okay, that's enough. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right?
I mean, that's a nice
The end
touch.
justifies the means. The world has ended.
How can the world just...
Calm down. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway.
Oh, come on.
Well, as long as we're being... It's the story of the Tagami Corporation, which is given...
What?
I'm glad to see you. You bit into it like a middle-aged...
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Tagami family?
Oh.
Correct. But I didn't say.
I just got so fucking bored with even if you're
Okay,
wrong,
that's kinda
eventually
fun.
you'll figure.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right.
But do you think it might be a disaster?
Anyway, like I was...
What?
I can confirm that his entire family has died.
Stop with...
So, and said with such authority, you must learn your place.
They couldn't possibly be gone.
Hell, there is no world anymore.
Hold on. There's no way that happened. I mean, we only came
Is that true?
to some kind of world ending. Then how do you explain the totally...
Had mistake? Well, it sounds like you think that...
Well, yeah.
I mean... Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened to... Huh? Well, I mean, you guys all...
I understand why you'd have trouble, and the truth is, everything is so. You
Okay,
must
well, that,
what are the
I have those
memories?
things.
Answer up.
It's one of these, I think.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of...
Nope. Nope. No.
Another.
Seriously?
You've lost 2. That's right. You've already. And that entire period.
I don't remember the... That...
So I need to show him his textbook. Locker notebook.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
That's that.
No, that's wrong. Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook.
Huh?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could...
Sure, whatever you want.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
It's kinda similar.
I mean,
No.
seeing a bunch of people get murdered
absolutely my
right in front of you
handwriting,
would also
without a
probably
doubt. But
make
how
you
is this-
pause
I
if
don't
it's all
remember
within
ever
like a
writing
week
in this thing.
worth of time.
No.
It looks like you actually... But somehow...
Lies.
I don't want to be, but there's also... It's mine. But just like Hero,
And the reason for that...
Isn't it just so desperately shit, man?
2 years of school life. How many fun classes? And on top of that, the biggest, most awful, right before everyone's eyes. You absorbed all that despair. And once you'd forgotten... Oh, and there's one of...
Actually, never mind.
What?
Everyone always
Okay.
talks big. This world is just so desperate.
what are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so...
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves. I'm sick of expositioning all this shit.
Figure out...
Maybe a little
Figure
bit.
out where your memories come apart.
I got it! When I lost my memory. first came to the gate when I passed out?
Wow, so I don't know much about. And your sense of time got all. I guess it must have been.
After I passed out, I assume not much time.
The reason it felt so short was because
You got it, honey.
Well, then they
2
shaved
years of
everybody too?
memories?
when everyone met for the first time, unaware of this fact, you took the time to. But by that point, we'd already spent
Their muscles
2
would have
years together at
atrophied.
That's what those photos.
Oh, I guess they were.
You were all such close, and it was also you could escape. What?
You're the one who set things up.
I love you all so much.
See you, Elias.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would.
So, since I love you guys so much, all about the
Okay.
idea we came up with as the Let's go back in time. Back to when everyone first came
A
to
lot
this
of
school.
exposition.
School life during that first year. Oh boy. Everyone was enjoying themselves.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. Because after that, an event. The biggest, most.
So what is the tragedy?
All too soon, the world. And as you can imagine, the tragedy even made its way here.
What? The most tragic event in human. I can't believe it's all was it some kind of organization?
You have a point. It was none of those. Despair is contagious.
Okay.
Everyone is capable. And now the entire world.
So is this like a Joker kind of
In
thing a
other
little bit?
words, if you see despair as the enemy, then I just don't. We didn't ask you to try.
Okay, Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors.
Yeah, she wasn't bad.
The members of the 78.
And then, so now pay attention, so guess what? To protect everyone who had. That's right.
Now, someone. Do any of you know?
That'd be the headmaster?
I got it! He wanted to turn this to protect us. That's why he asked us to say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
Yeah, I'm still disappointed that I
Believe
haven't
you
been
had
able to
something
change
like
back
that
to
in mind?
Japanese.
Yes, if you, the collective hope.
Yeah,
And because we... That's why we all...
But creating the show.
Does he let them in?
He had no idea that we, so what was supposed to be, became a cake.
By the way, it was you yourself, under the headmaster's direction.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all
No.
about it and started bitching about how you were trapped.
Once you'd finished building your little shop, and thus began.
me and Yukiro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting.
That moment where you all began killing each other. So
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you let us live.
Why?
because this was rather. It was a method to hunt down and destroy.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a. So I thought I should show.
What? Oh, I did. Okay.
Now I understand. You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. To show the world the murders taking place at this school.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. The world watched as you felt. Despair is as contagious as.
isn't the power of... By the way, since we started...
But utilizing the heavy weaponry, I have to thank they were a relentless bunch. But in the end,
So you just used us?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a...
Give and take?
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive. I mean, we built up 2 years.
Sorry, that's a lie.
And that's the truth. Which is what you want. You solved the mystery.
Don't tell me.
And if we did, our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience what... If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, how would you react?
see, discovering
Truth can be full of despair, too.
Oh. Okay.
not to mention all the, I mean, with the world meaningless, you've been murdering each
And think about it. You chose to lie.
We weren't just random strangers.
No,
Get it? We're totally awesome, right? So help us! Help!
A peasant begging for his life.
but I'm sorry. All I want is to... And since there's no reason, there's no argument, no understanding, what better
Wait, hold on. But there's no real reason for us.
huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, so I don't acknowledge it.
Until you see it with your own eyes. In other words, you're not unlike Shrug. If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, I refuse to give for the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh?
It's in the middle of a
What
cutscene.
are you talking about?
I didn't kill anyone.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other.
That's why anyone was murdered here.
Say what you want about Hope. Hell yes!
No! It's murder! You stole our memories. It's all your...
You certainly have a talent for passing, but we don't have much time left to keep up this.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. Oh, and also, since this...
What?
You
Oh.
guys, so I've decided to have you vote which one. If even one of you votes to punish, I'll consider that a win for me. Oh, but don't worry.
Even if you don't, you still got...
It's okay. Nobody...
Oh, let me just mention one more. You'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No,
You mean...
We'd have to just...
she's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only
What do you say?
Wait a sec. Dying of old age is boring as shit. So, here's what'll happen. One of you will... What?
Do you mean to say...
And I get to... Macabre.
Me? Yeah. You've been
Okay.
acting...
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices. If a single person votes, then only Makoto will receive a heart.
If, on the other hand, you desire...
I will force you out.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto,
How can she force
the
me
rest
out?
of you will get to live out your life.
Not actually stronger than me.
What? Has your result... Don't you have...
No!
It's okay. It would seem all of those are...
It's so beautiful.
Besides, Kyoko... What? I mean, the headmaster... That's why he tried. The least you can do...
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough.
So, who do you think's gonna give it?
No one. We're not gonna...
So boring.
Well, that's fine. It's time for the final... And you're...
Okay. Is this another comic book? Okay.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's people. By the way, the air outside is totally the only reason we're is thanks to the air purifier. If I die, the purifier, in other words,
So I think I take hope and then shoot it
all of you will
at
have
them.
to. We don't have to go into the world outside. We're only. So, what are you gonna do? You just die?
Okay.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of hope.
I'll go for
The
What's
air
her name
outside,
first?
the only reason we're okay is thanks to the air.
Don't lose hope now.
I've been thinking, and I was thinking, you only get stronger by That sounds like something she... No. Which is why
We won't give up.
Okay.
As
So
long
I just
as
have to get
there's hope,
everybody.
we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
Don't lose hope now.
So even if it's hard, I want to keep on living. So that's why, no matter what, the whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter.
Okay.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I've decided.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, the purifiers will. In other words, as soon as the communal life you've all been living will come.
Okay.
Don't lose hope now.
I think I'm doing okay.
I don't care either way. Actually, I may not look like hell no matter how I look. Oh, but
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Oh. Okay, I got it.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I've decided.
By the way, the only
Go
reason
through
is
this.
thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, as the communal life you've all been living will.
I can keep on living as long as I have my.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside. We're only.
Okay.
Don't lose hope now.
And then Kyoko didn't have one.
What's the... It never even crossed my mind. But don't misunderstand me. I just have to keep my word. Besides, the Togami family... So until I can restore the...
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I've decided.
By the
Oh,
way,
so Kyoko has to
the
be
only
last.
reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all.
I can keep on living.
All of you will have to. You'll have to go into the world outside.
I already said I would claim the rest.
So, what will you just die? Is that what?
Don't lose hope now.
Okay.
I didn't really know my father, but even if we're just connected, he would never want us to abandon. I can't explain why exactly. Just because we don't actually know. Could it be that? No. So, I don't think you wound up at this school. I think you came here for it. You came here to bring. You came here to confront. And if that's true.
What the
That makes sense.
hell are you?
So is a truth
Your
bullet.
stupid faces! It's all so. Shut up! Shut up! Lame.
Okay.
You suck! What do you want? So uncool! You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke! Who are you? Your idiocy ends here. You're gross! Suffer from despair! I just love despair! You suck! What do you want? So uncool! You're unbearable! Hope is a joke! Who are you?
Would you like to
This
die?
temple is kind of weird.
You're gross! Suffer from despair! Everything is pointless!
Okay.
Despair into tomorrow.
Hope keeps on going.
Okay. Are they gonna make me make another
Refuse
comic
to give
book?
up. Because all I have going.
What's happening?
That sea was bad.
It looks like we've reached the...
We just gotta pull the...
Good!
Let's put an end to these with our own.
What the heck? Well, that's totally the... So this is... And now I... True despair... And now I... True despair... Huh?
Anyway,
Totally the best!
Not pop. Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay.
Okay.
hey. However,
No. There's one more.
Okay.
It's fine, it's fine.
it can't be.
So she's gonna punish herself?
Stop it!
Emergency override. Okay, so I hoped hard enough to win? No. Even if you do the points thing, I'm not playing it. I will add points back to you, but I'm not playing that one next. Let me enjoy a game before I play that.
Danganronpa.
If you want to make me play the second game, I might play it once a week or so for a little while, because I do want to play a couple different games first.
Makoto.
So,
Indeed.
If, on the other hand, you...
I will force you out.
In other words,
Okay, if that's okay, then go ahead. I'm just not gonna play through it all in a row like I did this one.
it's true.
Yes.
My beautiful scissors!
That's enough.
Anyway,
Yeah,
but
but I'm not personally super positive that I will play it.
Serious?
I did hear from some people that 2 was better than 1, though.
In other words, am I wrong?
You got it.
Hey.
Okay.
We're gonna rebuild the world?
Could it be? How about that? Whoa!
Makoto.
Okay.
Well, I guess. But hey, if we gotta.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told?
You know how much I hate being annoyed. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother.
I don't know why, but I might be able to pull it off.
I can't say I'm sorry about.
I guess
I still don't know if the world is actually destroyed. Is he popular in Taiwan? I thought they were actually gonna murder me before I got out. So, is the world actually over? Oh, does it not tell me? Oh, oops. I didn't know that start would fast forward through that.
Things are getting like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma, and I am your headmaster.
Interesting.
Danganronpa.
What?
Thrills, chills, kills!
What is this?
Danganronpa.
What is this thing?
Chills, kills!
Boop, boop, boop.
Is it just the happy version? Oh. How long is it? Hmm. Maybe I'll try it. But for now, I am gonna go to bed. Finish the game, feeling happy about that, and move back on to other stuff. So, I will see everybody around. Goodbye, everybody. I wonder. Just because I want to see if I know how to do this. Anybody I know streaming right now? Nope. And never mind. Okay. I will see you.